Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Here we are in my 5th video of ELC 590, English for Oral Presentations Introduction to Speech Practice 2. Before COVID-19, coronavirus is the term used to address the pandemic that has affected the whole world and has taken a lot of lives. COVID-19 has affected our life in many ways. The virus was first identified in December 2019 in Wuhan, China. The World Health Organization (WHO) declared a public health emergency of international concern regarding COVID-19 on the 30th January 2020 and later declared a pandemic on 11th of March 2020. As of 8th of May 2021, more than 156 million cases have been confirmed, with more than 3.27 million deaths attributed to COVID-19, making it one of the deadliest pandemics in history. On the 25th January 2020, the first case of COVID-19 was detected in Malaysia and traced back to 3 Chinese nationals who previously had close contact with an infected person in Singapore. The first Malaysian was confirmed with COVID-19 on the 4th February 2020. He is known as the 41-years old man who had recently returned from Singapore, where he started to develop a fever and a cough. It is still fresh in my mind when Malaysia first declared a lockdown, which is Nationwide Movement Control Order (MCO), intended to mitigate the spread of COVID-19 through social distancing, which was announced to be in effect between 18th and 31st March. On that particular day, which is Monday, I was in the office working as usual as the previous days. Suddenly, there was an immediate meeting and my whole team was asked to join the meeting as important announcement will be made by our superior. Little that we know, the COVID-19 pandemic has getting worse, that government need to step up and protect the country before the situation worsen. On 25th of March, the MCO was extended by an additional 2 weeks until 14th April, as the rate of new cases per day remained consistently high. The MCO was further announced to be extended until 28th April on 10 April and to 12 May on 23rd April. Throughout the MCO, I was working remotely from home until the MCO is lifted. The highways, shopping malls were empty and businesses were shut. Everyone was ordered to stay at home and not to go out without any valid reason. It was a total lockdown for Malaysians. What's sadder was when my wife lost her job due to the pandemic. We lost our source of income. This had forced us to move out from our comfortable house to a smaller and cheaper option, just to fit in with the situation. Expenses were cut to only for most important essentials such as foods and shelter. But on the positive side, I am feeling grateful and content that I did not get retrenched and still have stable income to put a food on the table for my little family, even though the economy was not doing good at all and at stake in the time of the crisis. Up until now, which is 9th of May 2021, the cases in Malaysia are still high and the situation is still bad. The COVID-19 vaccination program just started few months back, and the government of Malaysia is planning to reach 80% of its people vaccinated to achieve herd immunity. On 2nd of May, the registration for AstraZeneca vaccine was open to 268,000 volunteers, and the first appointments were already held on 5th of May 2021. I myself has registered and waiting for my appointment scheduled on 17th of May 2021, which falls on 5th day of Raya Festive. I hope and pray everything goes well to all the volunteers, to our frontliners, and together we unite to fight this COVID-19 pandemic and may the situation gets back to normal as soon as possible. Amin.